Hi everyone, it's Angela Irene with Aged Goodness, and I'm here with my daughter Lauren, and we're going to open up our new 15-pound exotic Bohemian jewelry lot out of Wisconsin. Let's open the box up and see what it looks like. Alright guys, the box is lined. It's in this big bag, and look right off the bat. Look at all this funky kid stuff. This is Bohemian jewelry. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, well, we're going to open this up and we're going to get started. This box, 15 pounds exotic Bohemian jewelry. I paid $34 for it, $16.55 shipping, $2 handling. So this box came to $52.55. Are we gonna make our money back out of this box? Okay, let's start and I'll show you what we started with. Lauren decided after we unpacked it, she's gonna do her homework. This is not gonna take long to get through this video. Okay, the first thing they sent were all these kids. This is Bohemian jewelry. And these, I don't know, cartoony dog tag looking things. So I don't even know if any of these are worth anything, but we're gonna look them up because at this point I really need something to pay off out of this box. So there was that. We had so much broken and disgusting, like all of this. All of this is either stretched out, the patterns are totally gone. So all of this kind of stuff is going in the craft lot. This is missing a boatload of beads. We had the same necklace in our thread up box, which was kind of cool, but this is missing so much stuff. This one is busted in half. I can't fix that one. This is, the finish is coming off. This one's busted. Beautiful stones, but it's busted in a place I can't fix. These are two-sided, yet half of them are missing the second side. This thing has some serious issues. I don't even know what this is. It looks like somebody did wire wrapping or something. I'm not sure. This is missing the stones. This is just a big old mess, so I'm not even going to worry about that. Same thing with this piece. I would have loved to have fixed, but it's missing the other half. So that's craft. This is so scratched up. I can't do much with that. I don't know where to begin with this. A screw, a nut, an eye bolt. Yeah, okay. So we got that. This is just a piece of the necklace. All the finish is worn off. The finishes are worn off. So that's, okay, this is all the stuff that's going to end up in the scrap lot. So let me start with the bracelets. Okay, so these are all plastic bracelets. These are all plastic. Nothing's real here. And then we had a couple of, these are the, you know, the standard things. We see them in just about every box. These are all, you know, plasticky. This is plastic. That's plastic. This one has a couple of glass beads, but the majority of it's plastic. This one has one glass bead. And that's kind of all plastic. This is plastic except for the one bead here. This is scratched up. Oh, now I've got hair everywhere. This is really scratched up. I don't know how much I can do with that. This is kind of like paper mache, you know, so that was kind of like a homemade deal. And I love the colors, but this one is really stretched out. This is one of the nicer bracelets. Unfortunately, it's not so nice on this side of it, but it looks like all the rhinestones are there. So, I mean, presenting wise, I think that would still be okay to wear. And this is a fashion stretch. It looks like everything is there for that one. We ended up with a kind of beat up brass bracelet. One of these, multi bracelets all hooked together. And then we have this one, and it says 9 West on it. Yeah, so that's kind of a, you know, different looking piece. And this one is stamped Mexico. It's kind of lightweight. Looks like it has the brass and probably aluminum. And same thing with that. You know, mystery metal. It's not silver by any means. We have this one. I like this one, except, you know, the ring has fallen off of it. So, you know, that needs to be repaired. This one with the sun and the moon and the stars. It says 925, but no, it's not 925. Not at all. We have a couple of the memory bracelets. You know, these are inexpensive plastic beads. These are wooden beads. This one is little hearts and crosses. Again, this is pretty much a lightweight piece as well. And then we have this one, which I really like. It's a clapper. And it has some rhinestones and some enameling. And it's pretty bright silver. So I think this is probably the best shape bracelet we have out of this group. And then we did have two of the brown shells and 3 bracelets with the 3 dyed blue shells. All right, so that would be, I think that's it for bracelets. Okay, and I will show you a huge pet peeve and the majority of what this box, at least the weight. So let me get that ready. You'll see as soon as you see it, you're gonna go, oh. Oh, and this one too. I forgot this was a bracelet, not a necklace. We did end up with an owl. So we are still having our trend happen with at least an owl. All right, let me get you the next thing we love so much. Hold on. Okay, you know my pet peeve, if you've been with us a while, would be belts. I'm not a big fan of belts being considered jewelry. Accessories, yes. Jewelry, not so much. Okay, so we have this big, huge belt. And I mean, this looks kind of 80s, retro-y. I don't even know if I can get it all on frame. So here's belt number 1. That's 1. Okay, this one I'm digging to take this piece off. So we have the big chain and the whole thing, but obviously the statement piece of this particular belt is almost this, that's not really Celtic, but I mean, it definitely has a nice look to it. It's scratched, but I think somebody in the crafting world can do something, you know, really cool with this. So this is belt number 2. Okay. And if you saw our first Bohemian lot, oh my gosh, we had so many fabulous things. You know, glass and it wasn't like it was all marked or anything, but I mean, we had beautiful wooden pieces and glass pieces, and this one not so much. Okay, so here is belt number 3. Okay, I think somebody will take the actual hook closure and do something cool with it. And then this whole big thing of really, really lightweight plastic pearls and some seed beads. So I think a crafter, and this looks like mother of pearl. It's really, really light, so I highly doubt that it's real. But I think a crafter could do something fabulous with this. Okay, so that's belt number 4. This one is gross. This is belt number 5. and most of the finish is off of this one, so I think that's probably gonna hit the garbage. I don't even think a crafter. Okay, and belt number 6, I believe is some form of like a belly dancing thing. It says India Arts, made in India. And if you listen, so I think this is from belly dancing. I mean, this thing looks like it has seen better days. I mean, it has the tag still on it, but to me it looks like everything is really tarnished and, you know, like maybe this sat in their warehouse for a really long time. But look at, I mean, look at all of this. This thing weighs maybe a pound all on its own. So, but, so we have that, which was kind of interesting that we ended up with a belly dancing belt. So those were all of the belts that we have. Okay, let me clean this off. I'll be right back. Okay, so we have looked up, you know, like, I thought, well, maybe the belly dancing belt would maybe bring us some money. You can buy them new for, you know, $20, $30, depending on how much, you know, intricacy they have and whatnot. So I don't think that's going to save us. All right, this is a very lightweight, they're like double-sided stations. So, you know, it's all right. It's nothing to write home about. We have this one. You know, a little articulation, also fashion. We have this bracelet. And, you know, it has some Chinese characters on it and a little bit of symbolism for religion. So we have that one. We have this ring. It's inexpensive, you know, on this end, but at least it has a little bit of abalone inlay there. So, I mean, we have that. We have these pair of earrings that were hooked onto one of the belts. Really, I would have thought we would have had a ton of earrings in here, but we really didn't. So, and they're really worn, but, you know, they'll probably end up in a crafting lot too. We have this ring. You know, it's fashion, but it has a little bit of stuff going on too. That seems to be the theme with this box. Okay, this is a shell that they turned into a ring, and it has, I don't know if this is enamel or resin or what they closed up the front of the shell with, but, you know, so that is, you know, that's kind of interesting. And these are plastic. We have some carved plastic, some faceted plastic, a few wooden beads, and it looks like a few maybe howlite. They could be turquoise, but with the rest of it being this kind of construction, I don't see that. This is a little enameled ring and another little fashion ring, but this one has a little more intricacy where the design is, and we have some cute little ruby colored rhinestones. Okay, so we have that. Okay, this is a glass, one of the few only glass pieces with some really nice beads. I love these barrel beads. They're really pretty. So we have that. You know, I'm a bead girl. Okay. You can tell how everything's so dirty. It's getting all over my form. Okay, so we have that necklace. And we have the same in blue. So we've got blue and green shell glass beads. You know, they have the silver tone around them. So we have those two. This is a little bead, and they're cool. I mean, I'm not sure what kind of stone this is, if it's dyed howlite or if it's an actual green stone. I'm not sure. I haven't really taken that much of a look at much of anything in this box. It was kind of like, uh-oh, you know, we don't have a whole lot to show in this one. So this is crystalline structure. So this is definitely not a jade piece, maybe aventurine. And these are a few ceramic beads. It's on a really disgusting cord. We have a dichroic glass. Let's see, these are down here. Here we go. Dichroic glass with a few glass beads, and obviously it's dark background. So this one's okay. I mean, it's, you know, it's concave, and you know, I mean, it's interesting. So we have that. And then we have this dichroic glass piece on this really gross ribbon. I take that off. And it's concave. This also has a nice curvature to it. So it doesn't look like one of the mass-produced pieces. You know, great color. Definitely take it off of this. Put it on something nicer. Okay, and then we have this charm bracelet. It has, I'm not sure if this is supposed to be gold country, but there's a gold miner and an axe and a pick and the bear. So I think maybe the bear represents California, and then eagle. So that is, you know, something different. This looks like a rose quartz. Is very nice and cool to the touch. Rose quartz little pendant on a fashion chain. We have that. Oh, I forgot about this one. Okay, we kind of debated whether or not this was a belt or a necklace, but with this type of closure and as big and heavy as this is, I'm going to say we have another belt. But I think you probably could, if you really wanted to, purpose this into a necklace, but it's really heavy. I don't think that would be very comfortable. So I'm gonna stick that with the belts. And then, which doesn't match the theme of this box at all, here's a lariat. And it's really, really scratched up. So this will also be going in the craft lot. Okay, this does fit the theme. These are really thin brass fish on a disgusting cord. The cord is just totally gross, but the fish are cute as all get out. So I think that would be good. I think it's also going to end up in the craft lot. Very nice, solid little wooden cross. Again, the cord is just disgusting. Okay, we have this really nice big shell pendant. And unfortunately, it has some condition issues with pieces coming off. So this will probably also go into the craft lot. This is a very nice fashion pendant. It's, you know, I mean, it's interesting that it has the colors and the checkerboard fastening on the front. But the cord is in all that great shape. Okay, this thing has seen better days. It looks like somebody is practicing wire wrapping. Yeah, so that probably also somebody can do something with that. Okay, this is like an omega chain. So it is silver tone on this side and gold tone on that side. So nice little piece of fashion jewelry right there. Okay, we have this style. I don't know what the style is called. It has, you know, the little domed links that all kind of hook together. And we have this necklace in so many different variations. Some are marked. This one is not. And this is not my favorite design in this particular look, but there's this. Okay. This is plastic. This one is colorful and plastic. Okay, and then this is one of those bendy, you know, conform to whatever necklace shape you want. So this is the second one that we have like this. So it's kind of interesting and different for this box. And this is just a fashion necklace. It's kind of this twisty, multi-texture kind of thing going on here. So that's, you know, that's kind of interesting. This is plastic. I was so hoping these would be beads. They are not glass beads at all, just plastic. This is more like, you know, you'd kind of expect out of a boho lot. All of the thousands of seed beads, you know, and these are like coated onto probably a wooden bead. So nice, long, like 36-incher right here. Okay, and kind of going with the belly dancer themed belt we had. We have these, I think maybe anklets or bracelets. This one's a little bigger, so maybe this is a necklace, and these two might be anklets. So they have nice sound to them. Okay, then we have a fashion necklace. It says Joan Rivers. It's one of the only signed pieces that came in this box, except you can see here where there was a pendant. I do have a pendant we found out of one of the other boxes that I think is Joan Rivers, so I think these two would actually, I can find a mate to that. We have this choker, kind of inexpensive with these, you know, really inexpensive rhinestones, but the leather is surprisingly in pretty good shape, so I think that would be something that could be utilized. This is a pretty substantial pendant with all of these rings on this fashion necklace. So there's that. We have this fashion necklace. Nothing terribly exciting here. We have these beads. A lot of seed beads. So we expect more to see, you know, something along those lines. Okay, we have this shell and puka shell and plastic beads. We have this kind of, you know, homemade looking kind of bracelet. No lot would be complete without some shells and puka shells. This looks like somebody made this. So here's this like homemade fashion piece. We have this piece that has one big melted glass bead and then some just basic silver tone beads. Okay, and this I think is aluminum and brass, but we certainly have some condition issues going on here with some bluing starting here. So this is fish, turtles, little men, looks like dogs, all on one longer kind of necklace going on. So there's that. And then we have this little fashion necklace. It kind of looks like somebody made that. Hold on. Okay. And then we have this necklace, really gross cord again, with a, I think that's pewter. It's kind of heavier. Little dog pendant. I don't think that's, you know, a wolf. It is. If it is, it looks like a really happy wolf. Looks more to me like a husky. Okay, and then the last two things in this box. Somebody took a domino and decoupaged. Looks like a person. Looks like somebody they knew in a little Halloween costume. And then here was this little trinket box. And it doesn't really want to stay closed, but it has a mirror, and then it has this little container. I'm thinking maybe for pills, maybe something else. Wink, wink, we don't know. So it, like I said, it's got a little bit of condition, but it's got enameling and these little AB rhinestones on the front, and then this little textured on the back. Okay, so that is my $53 investment. So we did much better the last time. You know, we'll squeak out enough probably to make the box pay for itself. But I was really disappointed. We had much more fun with the first box. It had a lot more variety. And even though they weren't marked pieces, they were still nice pieces. So, we'll see. And all the bells, I'm working on it. I'm processing. Okay, thank you so much. We have one more box out of Wisconsin. Think good thoughts for us. We'll get that opened up and we'll see how that one goes. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and commenting. We really appreciate it. We'll see you guys soon. Take care.